What is going on, guys? SmartRacer24 here today, back on some Forza Horizon 3, and it's been a while since I made a video. Yeah, sorry, it's been a while and everything, but I've just been busy and basically lazy, but I've had a lot of homework and midterms and shit, but we're doing good on the midterms, so it's all good, and homework and all that stuff. Can't wait for the semester to be over. But anyways, we're back, and I am glad to say that I'm bringing you guys kind of a tutorial type video. It's basically from this one guy called Adam. I can't remember exactly, but he wanted to know because, as you all know, Forza Horizon 3, Forza in general, is brand new to the PC. And, oh yeah, first off, before I go there, we're on version 1.0.18.2. They actually came out with another update, and I think they added motion blur, but we're gonna get out of here because this freaking music is loud as shit. But as you guys know, Forza in general is brand new to the PC, so PC players have never played this unless you have. When this game first came out, before this game, I've never played any other Forza. I've only watched it and dreamed about wanting to play it. But anyways, basically, we're going to be showing y'all how to race the wheel. And that's why I have a recording on this thing. Yeah. So I've got the camera a little bit higher, mainly so you can see my feet, and hopefully you can, because that would be bad if y'all couldn't. Well, I mean, really, you don't really need to see the feet, but, you know, I guess it could kind of help, because what I'm trying to do here is mainly just basically show you how to use the wheel, and by no means, I'm not the best, and I'm not the best at all, but I've had some experience on other games, and comparing this game to other games, you cannot. Like Assetto Corsa, you cannot, but this game is definitely different when it comes to force feedback, and I like it, but there are some cons to it. But you can still make it work and still match up with people using a controller. But sometimes it's going to be a little bit tougher depending on your settings. So I'm going to use, I'm going to stick to this car. Actually put a nice little scheme on it. Oh god. Yeah. I still have to do this for some reason, but I don't have to go back and change all the settings. I can just save it, and then it'll work. Because as you can see here, I use this red button, and it works for my start button. Nope. Oh fuck. Why, Anna? Go away. You can literally say banana, and she'll come out. It's kind of annoying. But who says banana? Anyways, go ahead and switch out of this. But yeah, you can see my nice scheme. I made that YouTube symbol myself. It's got like a nice little flame inside of it, and whatnot, and then my name, of course. I kind of wanted to follow like my my old NTG style paint scheme, as you can see right there on the behind the tire, the little spikes, I guess. But anyways, yeah, and it's on Impala. Anyways, let's get started, though, with this nice tutorial, I guess. I'm going to try my best. This guy really wanted to know, like, because, like I said, everybody that's playing Forza Horizon 3, and you only have a PC, you're all new to the way the physics feel. And if you really want to use a wheel and you're having trouble, I am here to save you, hopefully. I'm going to try my best. I want to make this video short and sweet, so let's get started. Anyways, so what you want to do is you want to follow if you want to get the best out of this, you want to follow my my settings here, in advanced controls. Everything from e-brake axis and up is all default to the game. This is at 30, this is at 40. You could do whatever with these depending on your feel. These are totally optional, totally opinionated, I guess. Whatever you feel is comfortable. I feel like these are the good for me, and you know, that's good. Keep this off always, like I said. Now, from the latest video that I made on my settings and stuff, these were at like 90 and 30 or something. Just bring those down to 0, especially in your your Logitech control, like profiler. Bring them down to 0. The damper scale and the center spring scale, bring them all down to 0 in the game and out of the game. And then this 20 to 25 or 21 to 23 is usually good for steering sensitivity, because this gives you less, I don't know, it's just more, it's less sensitive in between like the center of this, so you can be able to steer more smooth. And when it comes to racing, you definitely need to be smooth. That's one that is like mainly the biggest thing when it comes to racing, is always be smooth, as smooth as possible, you know. And yeah, that's basically it. But like I said, I'm not the greatest at this. I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but yeah, just it pretty much just takes a lot of practice, and that's really all that comes down to it. But I'm gonna try and get into as much detail as I can, as much as details, you know, I think I know. But basically, just you need to practice a lot, do a lot of races. You know, fix your settings to your liking. I definitely spent way too long on trying to get the settings right, because the force feedback in this game just isn't the greatest. But after finding that 0 damper scale and 0 spring center, oh god, it definitely helped. Definitely, like, gave me an eye opener, literally. But yeah, all it does is it takes practice, just like anything else in life. And that's basically it. Woo. Unless you're drifting, of course. That takes just precision, really. And drifting in this game is hard with the wheel, I'm not gonna lie, especially on this PC, on these force feedback. But you can do it. It's not possible, of course, if you don't have a drifting setup. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but you can make it work. Uh-oh. But basically what you got to do in this video, it's gonna have to be long. I want to make it short and sweet, but it's gonna be just a tad bit long. But what you want to do is just watch my movement, my hand motions, and if you follow my settings, not saying you have to, but if you get them close enough, you know, keep them close. It's probably going to be your best bet on at least getting any type of education from this video, is you need to have somewhat near my settings. And hopefully I showed you guys that as much as possible, as much as I could. And go back to my last video, and that should show you. Just don't follow the center spring scale and the damper, like I said. Those are at 0. But if you follow those, and you'll be able to follow like where the force feedback, like where it actually gives me feedback. Like you'll be able to hear it. Hopefully the microphone's like right next to the wheel. Hopefully that's not too annoying also. But so first, that's basically like tip number 1, besides all the other tips I've tried to give you. And let's see what else. Also, 720 degrees. This is really important. I have my wheel rotation at 720 because you could go lower. You could even use 360. But when it comes down to Forza, it's a racing game. Race cars do not use 900 for the most part. I mean, you can use 900 just to get like the most precise like degree, like the precise direction of all. But honestly, if you have enough practice, if you have, did I say Anna? I did not say Anna. Go away. No. How do you do this? Okay, there we go. And but once you, damn it, Anna, get me all off track. But oops. But once you have enough practice, you don't need to have that precise. You can use 360 because F1 cars use 360. GT1 and GT3 cars, I think, use around 540. I'm not really sure. Maybe even 360. I don't know. But I'm using 720 because basically to keep like the real life, like average person car driver feel, and to have a little sense of racing. And also I really like 720 in a lot of games. 720 just gives me. So you don't use 900. I mean, unless you really have to use 900 because you're so used to it and whatnot. But I would say just you know, just lower that a little bit so you can get the most out of turning at least, and so you don't have to move your arms as much, I guess. It just makes racing a lot simpler and a lot precise and agile, I guess. So that's tip number 2. I could do a race, but honestly, I don't really need to. I'm gonna do a lot more videos on that anyways. But oh, what the hell? Oh shit! I hit the opening. That's death. But all right. Tip number 3. I don't know. I mean, that's basically it. Honestly, to keep this as simple as possible, I don't really need to go too far into it. I want to give enough detail though, but this may have been not the best car to drive. This thing is all over the place. This power to weight ratio is just crazy. Got a supercharger in this thing. I don't even know if I have racing wheels. I probably do, but basically, also using a wheel, always don't brake too hard. Come in soft and then exit out wide. Even though I'm getting loose, I'm just gonna finish it off with the drift. Screw it. I'll try this corner. But you just go in short, come out. This car is just way too fast. Should probably try maybe 4th gear or something. Oh, there's cars. And then come out wide. Oh god. Maybe I should do a race. I don't know. I don't really feel like it's necessary, to be honest. But that's basically it, guys. I mean, a lot of practice. You just have to practice and follow my settings, because I really feel like these settings are not saying you have to, but it definitely makes the force feedback. I have experience in trying to get these settings like perfected, because when this game first came out, I just really wanted to play this game with the wheel and, you know, not with a controller. I have played with a controller, and you know, you are, once you practice, you are gonna have an advantage, somewhat of an advantage. And I need to restart El Camaro, so be right back. So that is basically all I've got to say about that. Just be smooth, a lot of practice, and don't nail it. Don't nail it everywhere. Don't stomp the brakes everywhere. Just give it half throttle, and then once you come out into a straight line, then that's when you can nail it. I mean, it's just like any other racing game. Realistic racing game at least. You just can't you can't hold the trigger even on controller or just coming out of the turns. You have to be smooth with everything, steering, and everything, all that stuff. Steering, throttle, brake, even the clutch. Well, not really. Basically, you can just nail the clutch in this game. But yeah. Ooh, listen to that supercharger. And yeah, that's pretty much all I really can say about that. Just yeah, it's pretty simple. Just practice a lot, and just try and be as smooth as possible. And for drifting, that's a whole different ball game, pretty much. Drifting is out of control, being out of control, but in control at the same time. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped. I really hope it helped, honestly. I don't know, I kind of rambled on a bit, but hopefully I did give you somewhat of a thesis on how to control your car a little bit better, how to control the wheel a little bit better. So basically, to sum it up, smooth, 720 degrees rotation, have a lot of practice, have patience, of course, and you'll get it. It's basically that simple. You'll understand it once you practice enough. And freaking cars. But hopefully in the future they do update. The force feedback still does need a little bit of more tweaking, in my opinion, because it's kind of out of my hands now that I've done literally everything I could, and it's just basically out of my hands at this point. They need to just fix it. They need to tweak it a little bit more. Unless this is the way it's supposed to be, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what they're planning or have up their sleeves for the next update. They've been updating, so that's good to know. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section, because I really want to help you. If I didn't get to any type of detail, any type, you know, if you have a question on what to drive in a certain situation, just give me, throw a question down. I will be glad to answer it with my, hopefully my best opinion or answer, I guess. I should know it. Let's just say that. I have a lot of experience. I'm not bragging or anything. I'm not the, and don't take this video to heart, because I'm not the greatest, clearly not the greatest driver in this game. And don't use one hand like I have been doing like half this video. But anyways, guys, yeah, just leave questions, and hopefully I educated y'all a little bit, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.